Welcome back. Prime Minister Modi has embarked on a 6-day international working tour. It's over 3 countries. Japan, Papua New Guinea and Australia are the 3 countries that the Prime Minister is going to be visiting. First off, of course, is Japan for the G7 summit, where India is a special invitee, on the sidelines of which the Prime Minister is going to be holding several key bilateral meetings as well, and the all-important Quad summit that takes place tomorrow. Leaders of Australia, Japan, the United States and India will sit down and chart a strategy to counter China, to make the Indo-Pacific stronger and to ensure that China's expansionist agenda is kept at bay. All of that is expected over the next 2 days, over the weekend. But for now, the Prime Minister is going to meet several of the community members that have gathered there, that have in fact been waiting there for several hours together to meet with the Prime Minister, to perhaps just catch a glimpse of his before he retires for the night. He left from India this morning. He's landed in Hiroshima in Japan. Just a short while ago is when we got those pictures coming in from the airport, where officials of the Japan government were welcoming the Prime Minister. He is set to reach any time now at his hotel. Maria, my colleague, continues to join us and get us all the live updates and, of course, the mood on ground there as it happens. Over to you, Maria.
So, Prime Minister has finally arrived. You can see now that is the Indian flag and the Prime Minister arriving there. His entire cavalcade now moving inside, pulling in inside the this hotel where he will be staying. The chants of Prime Minister Narendra Modi, Modi, Modi can be heard as well. He will be, stepping out from that vehicle and thereafter beginning his interaction. So Prime Minister Narendra Modi, any moment he will be stepping out of that vehicle, and then we will get a glimpse of the Prime Minister, and the entire diaspora gets to meet the Prime Minister as well. So you can see those visuals of his entire team now waiting for the Prime Minister to step out of his car. Any moment we'll see that now, and thereafter his interaction with the diaspora begins. Let's listen in now to the audio of the chants that are here, can be heard as they wait in anticipation. You can see the Prime Minister there, first interacting with the officials, the Indian officials here in Hiroshima, being welcomed by the Japanese here. And then his interaction with the Indian diaspora will begin. Let's listen in. I'm going to let the audio play as he waves at the people and he begins his interaction. Been to any international country, any foreign land, he makes an effort to interact with the Indian diaspora because he sees this interaction as very, very important part of his visit. The Prime Minister's image and his interaction being captured on our television, on our camera by Rajesh Bhardwaj as well. He has had this India connect. He's trying to ensure that this cultural connect that the Prime Minister, the selfies that people take, there is a woman who has just clicked a selfie with him. He tries and give that moment or time to each and every one of them to ensure that they get that moment with the Prime Minister as they capture that moment and and remember this interaction with the Indian Prime Minister, with Prime Minister Narendra Modi, as he meets the Indian diaspora here in Hiroshima. It's going to be a hectic 36 hours, but when you look at these images, you realize that this euphoria is only going to increase in the next few moments as he meets each and every one of them, Poonam. Each and every one of Indian who is present here gets to meet the Prime Minister as he arrives in Hiroshima and begins his interaction with the Indians. I will try and get you some voices of those who have met the Prime Minister already. In fact, those who have been, interacting with the Prime Minister regularly. We have a restaurateur in Amitabh ji. Amitabh ji, प्रधानमंत्री जब भी जापान यहाँ आते हैं तो इस तरह से बहुत इंटरैक्ट करते हैं डायस्पोरा के साथ।
ये तो कुछ नहीं है, इस बार हिरोशिमा था। हिरोशिमा अगर नहीं होता तो यहाँ पे करीब इसका 5-6 गुना ज़्यादा लोग आते, क्योंकि ये काफ़ी दूर पड़ जा रहा है और यहाँ पे इंडियन पॉपुलेशन उतना नहीं है। तो नहीं तो ये तो करिश्मा है मोदी जी का, अब तो काफ़ी लोग आते, लेकिन ठीक है अभी बहुत है उसके हिसाब से आप देखें तो बहुत बढ़िया। और ये 5वीं बार उनसे मिलने का, स्वागत करने का हमें सौभाग्य मिला है। वी आर वेरी हैप्पी।
तो आपका ये इस बार 5वीं बार मुलाकात हुआ है?
5वीं बार, जी जी जी, 5वीं
इसी
बार।
तरह से बहुत सारे लोग ऐसे हैं जापान में जो रेगुलरली मिलते रहते हैं।
रेगुलरली मिलते हैं, और कुछ एम्बेसी का भी होता है जो ऐसे भी आते हैं। तो ये काफ़ी दूर था टोक्यो, तो बहुत लोग नहीं आ पाए, क्योंकि यहाँ तो ना होटल मिल रहा है ना कुछ मिल रहा है, लेकिन मिला जुला के बहुत बढ़िया। यहाँ भी अभी आप देखिए 150-200 लोग से ज़्यादा हैं यहाँ पे जी।
Indians have managed to speak to the Prime Minister, meet them. आपसे मुलाकात हो गई प्रधानमंत्री की?
हाँ बिल्कुल।
आपने पूरी फैमिली के साथ फोटो भी ले लिया?
नहीं लिया।
हाँ।
ले नहीं पाए, पर अच्छा लगा।
अच्छा लगा। आप बताइए मैम।
हमने शेक हैंड दिया उनको, प्राइम मिनिस्टर को बहुत अच्छा लगा। पहले बार इतना पास से देख रहे हैं उनको, एंड वेरी एक्साइटेड।
आपने देख लिया प्रधानमंत्री को? आपने बताइए आपने भी देखा प्रधानमंत्री को?
यस राइट।
Okay, so you can see this, the excitement that we keep talking about, that euphoria is only building as he interacts with each and every Indian who is present here. And, besides this cultural connect, tomorrow is the day of business, a day of hectic meetings, bilaterals, India communicating to the world what it believes in, India being the voice of the global south, as Prime Minister Modi said in that interview, in which he said that he will be, putting emphatically the message from India, and that what India believes in vis-a-vis its vision of the global south, and how it is crucial that we look at India differently. So while we capture these visuals of Prime Minister Narendra Modi's interaction with the Indian diaspora, it is going to be an important and hectic day tomorrow with G7 summit, and of course more interaction with the Indian diaspora tomorrow morning. So I'll let the audio play again now.
भारत माता की जय, भारत माता की जय, भारत माता की जय, भारत माता की जय, भारत माता की मोदी मोदी भारत माता की भारत
माता and autographs for the Prime Minister there as he's surrounded by the diaspora. Even as he reaches just about the entrance of his hotel, he's yet to even enter inside and reach the place where he would be eventually retiring for the night. But there are several people that have gathered there. They waited patiently for 3 to 4 hours to just catch a glimpse of the Prime Minister. And amidst chants echoing there of the Prime Minister and of Bharat Mata Ki Jai, we're seeing several people there greeting the Prime Minister, waiting to perhaps get a selfie with him like we see on our screens now. Maria, these are the scenes that we are seeing coming in from the Prime Minister's hotel, even as he's trying to retire for the night, because he has a hectic schedule ahead of him over the next 2 days as far as multilateral and bilateral meetings are concerned.
Please go ahead.
You should. Yeah, you're very
Yes, so there are a lot of people who have actually managed to get a selfie. You got a selfie?
I got a selfie. He shook my hand, which was exciting. He's really real. This is my first time seeing him. I am kind of speechless. My heart rate is through the roof right now. Yeah, it's exciting to see.
So you got a selfie and the Prime Minister shook your hand?
Yeah. He did. You better believe it. He did.
He did?
Yeah.
Okay.